Dear Diary, do you know what Lava Shack is? I saw a video of someone eating it yesterday and I was so curious what it tasted like. It's apparently a Persian fruit leather that is sweet but also sour. Has anyone tried it before? Is it goody? Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris and we'll be back after 숨 좀 쉬자, Just Breathe by Jinjin and Lucky.
뜨자마자 아침 배달 날짜 출근 라이트 매달 가는 꿈도 못 꿔 제발 떠나가고 싶어 저 멀리 답답한 가슴 뻥 뚫어줄게 난 그대 뚫어뻥 그댈 언제나 웃겨줄게요 Call me take it fun Everybody shake your body 영상통화를 we like the body 잠시 모든 걸 내려놓고 나와 춤춰 Oh my life 제 돌리고 싶어 You got it got it got it go 지금처럼만 그만 변찮게 늘 기억해줘 힘들겠지만 우리 함께라면 어떤 시련도 이겨낼 거야 숨 좀 쉬자 어젯밤에 또벽 보고 혼자 숨 좀 쉬자 걸 보면 또나 홀로 that's time 외로워 미칠 것 같아 사랑하는 친구들 다 보고 싶대 Yeah 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 하나 둘셋넷 다섯 여섯 일곱 여덟 둘셋넷 다섯 여섯 일곱 여덟 Let's breathe Oh let's breathe 반복되는 일상에 내 몸이 이상해 스트레스는 삼가해 눈치 보며 사는 이 사회에서 힘내면 숨 좀 쉬자 자유롭게 춤 좀 추자 쓸데없는 시기 질투 털어내고 새로운 시작 제 돌리고 싶어 You got it got it got it go 지금처럼만 그만 변찮게 늘 기억해줘 힘들겠지만 우리 함께라면 어떤 시련도 이겨낼 거야 숨 좀 쉬자 어젯밤에 또벽 보고 혼자 숨 좀 쉬자 걸 보면 또나 홀로 that's time 외로워 미칠 것 같아 사랑하는 친구들 다 보고 싶대 Yeah 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 Let's breathe Oh let's breathe 우리가 모두 원하는 건 안전한 이 세상 속에 Breathe in, breathe in, just breathe out, breathe out 소소한 행복이라도 좋으니까 우리가 흘린다 모아 찬 채우고 마스크 채우고 찬 채우고 마스크 채워 겁내서는 숨 좀 쉬자 어젯밤에 또벽 보고 혼자 숨 좀 쉬자 걸 보면 또나 홀로 that's time 외로워 미칠 것 같아 사랑하는 친구들 다 보고 싶대 Yeah 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 그댄 빛이 나와 다시 일어나라 그댄 최고니까 Number one 그댄 빛이 나와 다시 일어나라 그댄 최고니까 Number one
That was 숨 좀 쉬자, Just Breathe by Jinjin and Lucky. You guys are listening to Heart Attack and I'm your DJ, Pretty Little Iris. I needed that energy for sure. It is a Monday and that was a very energetic and brassy song to kick off our episode of the day. Hello, hello. Let's see what you guys are saying. Welcome to our show. SB says, I'll be in and out today. I'm on my way to the ER. Oh, SB, are you okay? Are you okay? Should I be very concerned? Please, everybody be healthy. Yes, stay healthy. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I came straight from my parents' house today, which doesn't happen often. And so I I didn't, and it was like a spontaneous thing that happened on Saturday. I had plans outside and I was like, "Mom, can you come pick me up because I don't want to go home?" And so I went to my parents' house and I don't have a lot of my stuff there, for instance, like my makeup stuff or my daily, you know. And so today, I am very barefaced, which means that I look more baby than ever. I like using blush to trick people to think I have a little bit of vibrance to my face. And also, I don't know, I think I already look pretty young compared to my age. When I was younger, I looked old because I had the same face, but yeah, today you get very young looking Iris. Bahar says, Iwis, Lavish Shack has very sour kinds and very sweet kinds. We all find our favorite over years of testing. I was on Reels yesterday and there was this girl eating Lavish Shack it was covered in like liquid. It wasn't like the dry kind and it was rolled up. And she was dipping it into pomegranate seeds and having it, and it looked so good. And so I wanted to try it, but obviously it's not really a thing they sell in Korea. So I was like Googling it and I was like, maybe I should ask people what they think of it or if they've tried it. If you guys have tried it, what are some good flavors? I think I saw pomegranate is pretty popular. And is it kind of like the usual fruit leathers we find in America? Yeah. Because I think I've tried that before, but the one I saw in that specific video looked really good, and I think it was like a specific brand that did it because they had like an Instagram account. But yeah, I was really curious, and then I get to realize, ooh, I still have so many things I haven't eaten in my life. Bahar says the liquid is usually pomegranate sauce. Ooh, I love soury stuff. I like pomegranates too. So and I saw that they did like a little pop-up store in Korea a few months ago. So I think it was like trending a while back, but not anymore, I guess. But yeah, maybe if I get the chance to, I'll be down to check it out. Oh, I have the YouTube live stream playing in front of the monitor right now, and closed captions were automatically on, and I realized that my pronunciation is very accurate because the captions are very accurate. That means I am a very accurate speaker. Anyway, guys, the weekend is over. It is a Monday. We gotta work hard again, unless you don't want to. If you want to be a little drowsy and a little cloudy like me, I'm fine with that. Life is fine with that, so you don't have to feel overwhelmed to do a good job this week, guys. But you do have to feel pressure that you have to come say hi to me every day. Let's go listen to a song and I'll be back, guys. This is 25 by Borza.
It's gonna lonely 사람들 틈에 껴있는 거 It's gonna be boring 기분을 맞춰주는 거 세상에 half enough 뭘 해야 할지도 모르는 지금은 나 25 yeah 25 Nothing's I'm not gonna leave this year 지갑지쯤이면 내 모습도 We all know life not as sure 예쁜 것만 봐도 모자라 Only 25 세상에 반만 날아가 눈물에 한 사랑도 입에도 그래 조금씩 배워가 좀 좋아하더라도 한편에 멜로 영화처럼 괜찮아 25 We all know life is not a show 25 yeah 25 It's kinda selfish 맘을 숨기고 싶은 건 Ain't gonna stop this 기분에 맞춰 사는 건 세상에 half enough 뭘 해야 할지도 모르는 지금은 나 25 yeah 25 Nothing's I'm not gonna leave this year 지갑지쯤이면 내 모습도 We all know life not as sure 어쩌랴 Only 25, 25 세상의 반만 날아가 눈물의 한 사랑도 이별도 그래 조금씩 배워가 좀 좋아하더라도 한편의 멜로 영화처럼 괜찮아 25, 25 We all know life is not a show 사람들 이름도 했던 내 추억도 시간이 지나면 다 잊혀질 거야 이 순간의 기억도 아마 내일의 큰 꿈도 Yeah 25 나도 모르게 찬란히 빛나가 When I'm 26, 29 세상의 반만 날아가 미웠던 그 기억도 못한 말도 조금씩 배워가 좀 아프더라도 한편의 멜로 영화처럼 괜찮아 25, 25 We all know life is not a show 25, 25 yeah 25 yeah 25, 25 yeah 25 yeah
Arirang.
Radio.
Let's talk about what we do on a show here on Heart Attack. In our first hour, we have Heart News, where I read you guys what's happening in the arts and culture world in Korea. It is just the right amount of arts and culture information, I think. We update you guys daily. And in hour two, no, not in hour two, after Heart News, sorry, we have Heart of the Day, where we ask you guys a question through our Instagram. Our Instagram username is heartattack_Arirang. Give us a follow and check out our daily stories uploaded at around 4 p.m. KST, which is right after our show is over. Today's Heart of the Day was, if you could rename yourself, what name would you pick? So let's say you have to change your name, your first name, then what would you make it to? If you haven't answered yet, you still have time, so go on to our Instagram and answer for us. If you also have messages for me, a question, a song you want to listen to, then you guys should send me messages through our send message board or email us at heartattackarirang@gmail.com, and I will be reading them in a little bit. In hour two, it is a Monday, which means we have AAA Arirang Acting Awards, and Jeromeo will be joining us. It hasn't been too long since we last saw him because we saw him on Wednesday, but he will be back, and we will be talking about quite a significant, I think, indie film. It's very famous, so I don't even know if I should call it an indie film at this point. But yeah, we will be joined by Jerome in a little bit. So let's go listen to a song, and I will be back for Heart News. This is 부러운다, Not the End by Highlight.
희망을 걸어 모두가 날 떨어 더 힘들 거라고 얘기했어 그래서 난 너를 믿어 추운 겨울 가면 봄이 올 거라고 당연하게 믿는 것처럼 우리 함께 했던 순간들 잊지 못할 너의 모습 이 자리에 남아있어 내게 멈춰버린 시간 그 얼어붙은 날 깨워줘 I'm still here, it's not the end Still here, it's not the end I'm still here, it's not 끝이 보이지 않는 기다림 혼자가 익숙해진 이 자리 Where are you? 널 부르고 있어 오직 너 말고도 눈을 가린 어둠 속에 갇혀버린 맘이 Where are you? I'm still here, it's not the end 불바람처럼 살며시 나를 따뜻하게 감싸와 꼭 함께인 것 같아 눈 감으면 너의 손이 맞닿을 것 같아 날 부르는
April 7th, Monday. Here's today's culture life news of Korea. This is Heart News. It's the start of a new week, and today will be warmer than yesterday. Daytime temperatures around the country will rise to about 20 degrees Celsius. With this mild weather, cherry blossoms are starting to bloom here and there. In the southern areas, they've already in full bloom. In Seoul, you'll be able to see them in full bloom around the middle of this week. But starting this afternoon, strong winds will blow across most of the country. And from late tonight to early tomorrow morning, some light rain, less than 5 millimeters, is expected in the central region. The Netflix series When Life Gives You Tangerines has become the highest rated Korean show ever on the global review site IMDb, beating even Squid Game. According to IMDb, it currently has a score of 9.4, which is the same as hit shows like Band of Brothers and Breaking Bad. The series tells the life story of two characters, cheeky but charming Esun and big-hearted Kwan-sik, set in Jeju Island across the 4 seasons. Since the release of its first part last month, the show has received a huge response both in Korea and overseas. It stayed at number 1 on Korea's Netflix Top 10 list for 4 weeks in a row. K-pop group 17 performed as the headliner at a major music festival called Tecate Pal Norte 2025 in Monterrey, Mexico on April 4th local time. This festival is one of the biggest in Latin America. 17 shared the lineup with stars like Olivia Rodrigo, Green Day, Benson Boone, and Charlie XCX. They made history as the first K-pop artist to headline this festival. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. We'll be back after 2 songs, 손오공 Super by 17 and Fly Away by Kwon-jina.
정상까지 많은 실은 보란 듯이 I always win 강한 마음이 중요하지 미래는 도망가지 난 내가 놓기 전까지 다름다림다고 넘어자고 여기저기로 다름다림다 우리들의 경지를 높이러 다름다림다 또 다른 세계 나가자고 이 리듬에 맞춰 Say 영웅 보색 like this 시간과 공간에 구애받지 않는 자세 힘을 타고 쓰러져도 포기 모르고 날뛰는 중 마치 된 것 같아 손오공 마치 된 것 같아 손오공 니는 쉬지 않아 매일 끝까지 가보자 마치 된 것 같아 I love my team, I love my crew 여기까지 달리면서 I love my team, I love my crew 계속 달릴 수 있어도 I love my team, I love my crew 여기까지 오르면서 I love my team 그 덕분에 우리 마치 된 것 같아 손오공 알리지 우리는 등장 중 여전히 새때는 뒷바퀴 멈추지 않아 뒷박 중 발이 꼬여도 뒷박 풀어만 근둔 성실히 swing 중 다른 날은 늘어나라 하늘로 여의봉 다른 날은 우리들의 매일은 coming go 다른 날은 모든 거 위에 나가자고 이 노래에 맞춰 Say 영웅 보색 like this 시간과 공간에 구애받지 않는 자세 힘을 타고 쓰러져도 포기 모르고 날뛰는 중 마치 된 것 같아 손오공 마치 된 것 같아 손오공 니는 쉬지 않아 매일 끝까지 가보자 마치 된 것 같아 I love my team, I love my crew 여기까지 달리면서 I love my team, I love my crew 계속 달릴 수 있어도 I love my team, I love my crew 여기까지 오르면서 I love my team 그 덕분에 우리
기분이 뭐 같았어 아침을 먹는데 확인한 핸드폰에 밤사이 와 있는 네 문자를 보고선 기분을 잡쳤어 또다시 날 찔러보는 네가 뻔히 보여서 거지같이 그다지 썩 반갑지 않으니까 네가 힘들어하는지 어떤지 이제 아무렇지도 않아 나 하나도 안 미안해서 미안해 I'm gonna fly away Gonna fly away 마음은 한결같겠지 날아갈 듯 가볍지 I'll never cry again Yeah I'll never cry again 이제 훌훌 털어버리고 흔들렸어 솔직히 좋았어 너의 연락이 외롭고 힘들 때 항상 넌 내 옆에 없었어 누구보다 소중했던 너 때문에 깨달은 게 하나 있어 나도 역시 내가 제일 중요해 I'm gonna fly away Gonna fly away 마음은 한결같았지 날아갈 듯 가볍지 I'll never cry again Yeah I'll never cry again 이제 훌훌 털어버리고 매일 밤 너를 그리고 내가 이제 더 이상 나는 널 찾지 않아 왜 억울해 미안해 느끼지 마라 절대 나는 돌아가지 않아 너도 아팠겠지만 과연 나만큼이었을까 언젠가 너를 생각하는 나만 피식 웃고 말겠지 Gonna fly away Gonna fly away 마음은 한결같겠지 날아갈 듯 가볍지 I'll never cry again Yeah I'll never cry again 이제 훌훌 털어버리고 Gonna fly away Gonna fly away 마음은 한결같겠지 날아갈 듯 가볍지 I'll never cry again 훌훌 털어버리고 여름은 모두 끝났지 다시 오지 않겠지 I'll never cry again Yeah I'll never cry again 이제 웃을 일만 남았네
Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Heart of the Day. We ask you guys a question every day. Today's Heart of the Day, as usual, was uploaded on our Instagram, heartattack_Arirang. Today's Heart of the Day is, if you could rename yourself, what name would you pick? So, my name is Iris. Surprise, surprise. That's my real name. Everybody asks me, what's your Korean name? It is Airisu Hwang. So, that's my name. In and out, you know. And I didn't really care about my name until kind of recent years. That's when I kind of started liking my name. When I was younger, I didn't think it was too crazy special, or I mean still I don't think it's too crazy special, but this one point I was kind of you know what, after I started knowing what aesthetics was, I was kind of you know what, Iris is low-key aesthetic, only if you write it in small letters. And so I like my name, and I haven't really ever thought of changing my name, and ever since I was younger and I wanted to be a singer, I knew I didn't want a stage name. Yeah, little did she know she was gonna name herself Pretty Little Iris. How extra. But yeah, Iris, you know, guys, apparently there was this person, or there were apparently some people that asked my real life friend, is she really pretty little? Like apparently somebody asked they were like, "Oh, is she actually pretty and little?" So, isn't that interesting, guys? I think that's really interesting. I found it so amazing. I was like, "Oh my gosh. Wow." And isn't it obvious? Why would they even ask? But yeah, Leah says the Goo Goo Dolls made the name Iris so cool. Yes, I agree. So I never really thought of names that I wanted to change into. There was this one time, and I mentioned this a long time ago. There was this one time when I thought Cynthia was a really pretty name. I mentioned this during our first few episodes of Travel Diaries, but I don't think it suits me. There is actually a Korean nicknamey name. Well, it's a name, but my grandpa used to always call me with this Korean name he made me. And everybody, well, if you ask my parents, like, does she have a Korean name? They would say no, but then they'll be like, there is a name that her grandpa would always call her by, which I am not going to tell you. Just because. But it is a really pretty name, and people tell me when I tell some people tell me that it suits me. Wait, what if I already told you guys in the past? I don't think I did, but I don't want to today, so I'm not going to. But they tell me that it really suits like my image, so yeah, I don't know if I'll ever tell the world that, but that's a name I have. Anyway, okay, let's go read the answers you guys sent us. And just to let you know, we are kind of working on technical difficulties. So in the meantime, I will continue reading the answers alone without sharing it on our live stream screen. There you go. You guys try it right now. The first answer is from Chu Nam saying maybe Jiu because I think it sounds younger and nicer. Isn't Jiu that dude, that kid with the Pokemon stuff? Next is Forteson saying Sigma Riz Lord 3000. Am I a joke to you? Is Heart of the Day a joke to you? No, I'm kidding. I like these kind of answers. RBN says I have no idea. Benny says, for me, I love to change to Benito. Oh, because it's kind of like Benny, but it's Benito. Sim Sound says, sorry, but I'm not changing it because it sounds so with my surname. Yeah, you have to think about that chemistry if it goes well with your surname as well. For me, I don't really talk about my surname a lot, but a lot of people tell me that Iris goes really well with Hwang. They tell me that if you were Iris Kim or Iris Lee, that would be very boring. No offense to any Iris Kims or Iris Lees out there, but I realized that no matter how many times I say no offense, it was kind of offensive. But yeah, they tell me Iris Hwang fits better. Iris Day says, made us curious and didn't tell the name. It's literally, because you know how my name is Hwang A I Ris, so whenever I go to like hospitals or like banks, it's always really annoying because my name gets cut off, but the name that my grandpa gave me was literally like my surname and the 2-character name, like a normal Korean name. Yeah. Next is Ricky saying Ricardo Esteban Gao. People get my ethnicity wrong all the time. I want to make it more confusing. Ricardo Esteban Gao. Oh, that would still be Rick. I just realized. Oh, okay. Kevin says, if I change my name, it will be Ferdinand. Yeah, also I suck with names. I can never remember people's names. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. Yeah, I'm just really bad. Olga says, I want to change it to Patricia because Patricia radiates the energy of someone who pretends not to know how printers work just to avoid responsibility. Patricia. Part. Isha. All right, I like your specific reasoning. Siska says Alexandra or Geraldine. Where do you guys get these names? Yeah. Bahar says maybe Nasim means breeze. My username everywhere used to be Nasim Bahari, spring breeze. Ooh, okay, Nasim Bahari. I also think something like Bianca fits me too. So you like the letter B, do you? Tigger here says, Tigger? I don't know. Aaron has been my name my whole life. I never had any reason to change it. Tigger, Tigger, Tigger. Yeah, Tigger. Hi, Tigger. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Tigger. Tigger? Tigger is cute. Except when you go to school with the name Tigger, I feel like kids might either number one, love calling you, or number two, love calling you with another reason. Forever says, I love both my Korean and English names. Still, I'd like to change my first name to something a bit more uncommon. Is Eva a uncommon name? I thought, yeah, I think Eva is on. No, I meant to say, I think Eva in today's world is kind of an uncommon name. And this is my friend. And I remember when I first met her, I was like, so is your name Eva or is it Eva? And she was like, oh, it doesn't matter. And I was like, how does it not matter? It's your name. You must have a way of saying it. And she was like, I don't know, call it whatever you want. And that made my brain broken. And I was like, no, tell me if it's Eva or Eva. And she was like, no, it really doesn't matter. How does it not matter? It's literally your name. Like, I literally force people to spell my name in a specific way with no capitals. I get mad when people write capital IRIS and you're telling me it could be Eva or Eva. How chill are you, bro? Steve says Dexter, Gregory, or Samuel. Although I still like my name. Okay, I have a confession to make. I can never say Samuel. Like, I don't know what the correct way of saying it is, so whenever I have to say it, I always go like Samuel. Because is it Samuel? Or is it Samuel? Or is it Samuel? Or is it Samuel? Like, it's a confession because I've met many Sams in my life. And all the time I called them something else, Sam. In Korean, it's just Samuel, so it didn't matter. So, confession to all the Samuels I met in my life, I never really knew how to properly say your name. Yeah, you should have taught me. Actually, you shouldn't have, because then I would have to actually call your name and we'll have to communicate. But what Geek says, the way you just said it was correct. Samuel. No, come on, guys, don't do this to me. Jason says, I want to change my name to Ho Songbom. Very specific. Okay. Leah says, just say Sammy. But I'm not close with any Samuels, so it's weird if I say Sammy. Robin says, Jinyoung. I like the pronunciation. Robin, is it Jinyoung or is it Jinyoung? Jinyoung? Dracula says, besides Iris, Albereth Gilthoniel, Lord of the Rings character. Albereth Gilthoniel? Names are so hard. Names are just Gilthoniel. I need a drink of water right now. So many tongue twisters today. More Than Suffering says, Iwis's one and only. That's a really long name. Next on the list is Iwis's one and only Kim. I mean, I don't think your last name is Kim, but SB says Mark. I've never met a Mark in my life. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't think I've ever met a Mark in my life. When I was in school, I had some really interesting names in college and up to like middle school. But I guess it'll be weird if I say them now, right? But you know how nowadays there's a lot of colleges that do preferred names? So when I was at Berkeley, there were a lot of interesting preferred names. Am I allowed to drop names? I mean, it's not even their real name. There was a girl in my class and her preferred name was Wolf. So everybody called her Wolf. And I thought it was really interesting. Yeah, random story. Let's go listen to a song and I'll be back, guys. This is Break by Benzino.
난 자유롭고 싶어 지금 전투력 수치 111% 입고 싶은 옷 입고 싶어 길거리로 가서 시선을 끌고 싶어 내가 보기 싫은 들은 zipper 닫아버리고 내 걸 열어주고 싶어 그래 할 말 안 하고 살고 싶어 그래 그래서 내게 욕을 하나 싶어 지금껏 난 사랑하고 싶어 너도 나라도 아니고 날 말야 다른 나라라도 날아가고 싶어 일이라도 때려쳐버리고 말야 난 일을 하기 싫어 기계처럼 일만 하면 고장나기 싫어 yeah 난 그러고 싶어 그게 나쁘든 좋던 말야 그게 나쁘든 좋던 마냐 내가 돼버리고 싶으면 말야 그게 돼버리고 싶단 말야 난 그냥 돼버리고 싶어 굳이 파기고 뭐고 서랍은 let me be who I am 그게 다내 주지라는 게 때문에 화학처럼 난 그냥 깨부시고 싶어 깨부시고 싶어 깨부시고 싶어 깨부시고 싶어 쿵쿵쿵쿵쿵 깨버리기 싫어 깨버리기 싫어 깨버리기 싫어 쿵쿵 깨기 싫다고 내가 하는 말 무슨 말인지 아는 사람 그런 사람 여기 없어? 없으면 됐어 없어도 난 됐어 나 혼자 관뚜껑을 다 깼어 내가 살리고 싶은 건 내 개성 똑같은 새끼들은 지구에 살고 셌어 내 여자친구 내가 최고랬어 내 친구들은 PC방으로 퇴근했어 사람들은 성실하기만 바랬어 피곤하지 나에게 안 게으르긴 냅둬 네 모두 줄자고 됐어 맨날 재고 재서라 삐뚤하고 싶어 나 미꾸라지처럼 미끄럽고 싶어 싸우긴 싫어도 입 닥치기 싫어 그래 난 시끄럽게 찌푸럽고 싶어 있으려고 그저 가만히 있기 싫어 있으려고 가만히 있기보다 시끄럽게 찌푸럽고 싶어 근데 또 재벌이 되고 싶다고 그게 나쁘든 좋던 마냐 내가 돼버리고 싶으면 말야 그게 돼버리고 싶단 말야 난 그냥 돼버리고 싶어 굳이 파기고 뭐고 서랍은 let me be who I am 그게 다내 주지라는 게 때문에 화학처럼 난 그냥 깨부시고 싶어 깨부시고 싶어 깨부시고 싶어 깨부시고 싶어 쿵쿵쿵쿵쿵 깨버리기 싫어 깨버리기 싫어 깨버리기 싫어 쿵쿵 깨기 싫다고 I wanna be myself I wanna be different So let me be imperfect But you just can't resist it But you can't Boy you hate Why are you so mad 깨버리고 싶어 깨부시고 싶어 깨부시고 싶어 깨부시고 싶어 쿵쿵쿵쿵쿵 깨버리기 싫어 깨버리기 싫어 깨버리기 싫어 쿵쿵쿵쿵쿵쿵
That was Break by Benzino. Leah R says, what about Samsa or the Sam Carter? Okay, so number one, I saw Samsa once and I said hi in Korean, so I didn't have to say his name in English, so I had no problem with that. And is Sam Carter Samuel Carter? I thought he was Sam Carter. Okay, so number two, yeah, I didn't have a problem with that either. Alrighty, Park Daeyeon says Emmanuel because my mother always wanted to name me. Blue says Bella. I've had a Bella in my life before. Yeah, I think Bella gives off princessy vibes. Thank you for your answers, guys. Let's check out the messages you guys sent me. Bahar says, hi, pretty. How are you today? I visited the Botanic Garden on Sunday. I was kind of curious about how it looks now that spring is here. Everything was so pretty, especially the tulips and the pine tree with the pretty little cones. While I was there, I also met 4 of your twins. There were so many irises there, but none was pretty little. Sigh, life is so unfair. I know, that was a bad joke, sorry. I told all the plants there that they had pretty privilege on my way back. Okay, ends of the randomness. Love you, Iris, LYI, Brett R out. Song request, Flower Gazing by Pretty Little Iris. We have pictures. Green. I can smell the pictures. Sun. Oh, was it hot? Pretty, very greeny. I don't remember the last time I saw something this green. Probably this morning because I was at my parents', but oh wow, interesting. So did you go there alone? Spill the tea, Bahar. Were you there alone? Were you taking pictures of just the plants, or were you taking pictures with somebody? Perhaps some selfies along with the plants, and you could have been like, "Oh, this is the iris I was talking about, my bestie." Spill the tea, Bahar. The next message we're gonna read is from SB. Hi Iris, how was your weekend? Mine was eventful. Mine was eventful too, I think. Well, on Saturday it was because I had to meet two people. That very eventful. I went back to the restaurant on Saturday and we called in to order to go. My mom walks in first and the lady's mom asked my mom where I was and was upset I didn't come. I then walked in a couple minutes later. I was on my phone in the car playing a game. She got really happy and said, "Suzanne said I should make a surprise for you, so I made you a drink. Free vanilla boba tea. Iris, I still do not know what to do with this info. She told her mom to make me something. Is this good? Does this mean I have a shot? Iris, help me here. Question of the day, am I being delulu?" Wait, SB. Was there some preface to this message? I remember you asking the Suzanne Korean thing on DBDB. Is it supposed to be continued with that? Because I thought you were literally using a random name, Susan, for DBDB. Was this a real life person in your life that you've encountered? Oh, we're always being delulu here all together. I never know when you guys are being serious. You guys never know when I'm being serious. It's probably never because I'm always delulu. You guys gotta be crystal clear that you're not being delulu because I just assume we're all delulu. Oh my gosh. Oh, so it's a real life thing that's happening. It's a real life person. I thought it was a random name you found on Google. Susan or Suzanne or whatever you like to do. Oh. Okay, now that is different. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh my gosh, I need more details. Wait a minute. Okay, what restaurant? How far from your house? How old is Susan? And what kind of vibes is Susan? Cottagecore? Dark academia? What vibes? I gotta know more. Come on. And vanilla boba tea? Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, I gotta think more. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Okay, keep updating me so I can think. I'm broken right now because this is apparently real. I'm only good with fake scenarios. Alrighty, let's go listen to some songs and I'll be back. This is 꽃 구경 갈래요? Flower Gazing by Pretty Little Iris and Love Shot by EXO.
꽃이 또 피는 그 시기가 왔네. 이제 좀 있으면 달달한 노래가 들려오겠지. 피어있는 꽃을 보고 나지막하게 뱉은 그대 목소리에 그 말 혹시 나도 들을 수 있을까 하는 마음에 물어보네요. 오늘 나랑 꼭 구경 갈래요. 바람도 살랑살랑 불어요. 혹시 모르죠 내가 또 그대가 바람결에 맡긴 그 말이 불어올지. 예쁘게만 보이고 싶은 내 맘에 그대는 알고 있나요? 나만 이런 건 아니겠죠. 떨리는 맘 숨기고 물어요. 오늘 나랑 같이 꼭 구경 갈래요. 빤히 쳐다보는데 이유는 필요하지 않길. 당연하듯 너에게 잘 잤냐고 묻는 사이가 내가 되도록 피어있는 꽃을 보고 나지막하게 뱉은 그대 목소리에 그 말 그대 좋아하는 날씨가 오늘이라면 나도 좋아요. 오늘 나랑 꼭 구경 갈래요. 바람도 살랑살랑 불어요. 혹시 모르죠 내가 또 그대가 바람결에 맡긴 그 말이 불어올지. 예쁘게만 그래도 예쁘다고 해줘요. 그대 눈엔 나만 보인다고. 우리 두 손 맞잡고 남들 하는 것처럼 꽃길을 한번 걸어보자고. 예쁘게만 보이고 싶은데 맘을 그대는 알고 있나요? 나만 이런 건 아니겠죠. 떨리는 맘 숨기고 물으면 그땐 대답해줘요. 예쁘다는 그 말로.
차갑도록 서로 겨눈 채 말을 선듯 그 목소리엔 숨 막히는 것만 가득해. 눈을 가린 채로 그렇게 굳게 닫아보니 서로의 마음이 애써 외면하는 걸. 다 들어가 갈라질 때 숨이 막혀와 갈증이 나 이 한 잔을 가득히 담아 넘칠 듯한 때론 오늘 밤에 It's the love shot. It's the love shot. It's the love shot. 비틀려버린 love and hate. 아름다웠던 기억들 하얗게 물들여져 조금씩 바래어가. 매일 더 깊어져 calm down. 상처가 되는 말과 검게 타버린 맘. Where is love? Yeah, 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 yeah. 누군가 길을 막고 억지로 헤매봐도 결국 정답은 너. 도망치고 외줄인 배를 불리고 비어버린 한 잔의 커피숍. 이제 다시 채워들어보자. It's the love shot. It's the love shot. It's the love shot. People come and people go. 세상에 멈춰서 너와 나 무뎌진 감정들에 서서히 익숙해져가. 심장이 타 내 말을 다 갈라질 듯한 믿음의 난 너로 적셔 틈을 채워가. 꺼질 듯한 내 맘에 불을 붙지마. Yeah. It's the love shot. It's the love shot. It's the love shot. It's the love shot.
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
ARIRANG.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
Download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City,
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
You can also listen in Busan through BFM, Busan English Broadcast 90.5 MHz and 103.3 MHz in Kijang, Nuksan, and Jangwan area. It is time for hour 2. Very soon, we will be joined by director Jerome Yu for Arirang Acting Awards, AAA, and we will be talking about a nice Korean film as usual today. I feel like AAA is a good corner to have on a Monday because it's not too how do I word this correctly? I just wanted to say I'm like friends IRL with the guest, so I don't have to it's okay if I look groggy after the weekend. We'll see you guys very soon in hour 2, so don't go anywhere. We're gonna listen to one more song. This is 진격의 거인들, Return of the King by Dynamic Duo.
계단을 오르기 전 몇 초간의 명상